Hello class, and welcome to this video for exercise number 4 of Learning Publisher. And so we're going to talk about some of the skills that you're going to need here for completing the exercise, and then we'll complete the first part of the exercise and then the on your own part as well. Now this one is a lot about placing text box, and I know you know text boxes, and I know you already know some of these things, so this is going to be good review for you. And then also we're going to dig a little bit deeper than what you may already know with the text box. Now, of course, to place a new text box, you can put one wherever you want. And a text box, as we said, can already hold a lot of text, as much as you want it to. And you use the text box on the objects group in the toolbar up here. So you already seen that. You just click on that. It'll make it darker to show that you've selected it. Your cursor changes well. You just click, drag, and there's your new toolbox, or excuse me, text box. So really simple here. So I've already got multiple text boxes inside this document here. I'll zoom in here a little bit more so you can see it a little bit better on your screen. So I have text boxes right here. Now to type in the text box, you want to click anywhere within the text box and the insertion point moves into the box. So wherever you click, it's going to show up, or close to that, depending on where you actually click. And remember, the insertion point is going to move there. As you type, the insertion point, of course, will move. You already know how that works, typing in the box. Now, something that's a little bit different from using PowerPoint and those other ones, you're going to use AutoFit a lot more for your text size. It says here you will learn in a later exercise, so we'll talk about later, how to set a specific size for text, but in the meantime, AutoFit. To set AutoFit, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can right-click it, and then you point to Change Text right here, and then after that you're going to choose auto fit options, excuse me, actually font, and you can deal with it here for the specific size. If you want it to be auto fit, which is actually not here, it's different than it used to be, auto fit, you click on the format tab right up here under text box tools, and then you can choose text fit and best fit. So if I call it auto fit, there's two names for it, auto fit, best fit, but either one you can choose from there. So this is going to be very helpful. Right now I've kind of changed the size of it, but if I click best fit, you can see it changes it so it fits the whole entire box, just like that. Now to insert a symbol, your keyboard already contains a lot of symbols, so most of the time you can just type what you need. Sometimes you have to push shift for it to work, other times no. Now there are many symbols that don't appear, and you can insert these with the insert and symbol command. So if I click on insert, and then of course I go to symbol over here, there's a bunch of them already here visible for you, most commonly used ones, or you can click more symbols as well. So I can click on here, then this will appear, and I can choose from different fonts, I can choose from different languages or subsets, so to speak. Here, and then of course there's even a special characters page right here for you to choose from. The ones I've used most recently are going to appear here, and then even when I clicked on the arrow, those showed up as well. And of course the fonts that are available to you just depend on the ones that are installed to your computer. Most of the time your computers already have a bunch of different ones. If you need something specific, you may have to download a different font to use it. So that's how you would insert a symbol, and I can click on the one I want. So let's go with the actually let's do this check mark right here, insert, and then I click close, and voila, it's already right here in between. Please check Jason at 555-9843. So very simple to use. Now to check spelling, I mean, you already know about the squiggly lines that pop up. I can push F7 on my keyboard and it will check the story. That's what it refers to, the text boxes connected to each other. And of course my spell check is complete. Very easy to do. You've already used that before. Now you can change also the spelling options here in Publisher, what words accepts and things like that. And that part, in order to get to it, you have to go to, I believe, File and then Options, and then you can go to Proofing, and here you have the different options for changing spelling and things like that. So again, File, Options, and that's all right here, where you can do custom dictionaries. You can add words if you need to it, different modes, check spelling as you type, ignore certain things, and then autocorrect options as well you can change. So there's a lot of different options that you can choose to switch out things like that, and some of that you'll end up using here for Publisher as we work on it. So we've looked at the different skill sets that you need to have for this exercise. Let's get started with the actual exercise. Now you downloaded 2 files for this, Publisher 4 and then Publisher 4. So I'm going to open up Pub 4, and it's in my CA demonstration folder here. And the first thing I'm going to need to do is I need to save it. You can see this is our assignment from last time pretty much that you should have completed. I'm going to save it as 04 geo underscore my initials. And these need to be capitalized. If they are lowercase, you will lose points because you're not following formatting. I've had lots of students lose points over something so simple. Pay attention. Take the time to do this right. So 04 geo underscore and then your initials. Save that. Add a text box at the top of the flyer immediately beneath the top green line. So it's talking about this line right here. I'm going to add a text box. So I click draw text box, and then I'm going to make it. And it says to make it about 1 inch tall. So I can actually use, it's nice I can use the map or the rulers here. So I'm actually going to go and line this up. You can see on the top part horizontally with the 1/2 inch there. And then a 1/4 here. Click, go down. I'm going to drag it across just like this. And then I'm going to scoot this in a little bit so it looks even. And then it needs to be just 1 inch. And so I went to the 1/4 mark with up there. So it's going to be about right there. And you can see my text box is lined up here. And you can see it on the ruler as well. Now it says to type in the new text box, discover geology. And it says if it's too small to read, you can zoom in. So I'm going to type in discover geology. I'm going to leave my out this far because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing, and I need exclamation